guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Amshe. I know I have been away for a very hot minute, but my makeup business took a huge turn. I started having like a lot of clients, and so I just decided to hit pause on like something, because I was doing like, managing, doing makeup every weekend and even sometimes during the week, and then I'm working my day job, which is a full-time job, and then I'm also doing YouTube. So I felt like I needed to hit pause on one, so that I could better focus on the other two. But anyways, I have some good news. So I fell pregnant. So basically I will just be going through my first month of pregnancy, which is like zero. I'm going to talk about from 0 to 5 weeks and what all happened during that time, and then I'll put pictures of my bump at 5 weeks or so. So I'm going to start out by talking about our plan. So our plan was to get married, and then we will wait for 2 years before having a child. For like childbearing, we had that. We wanted to get married, and then I think by February 2021 we wanted to get pregnant, and then by November be having the baby. I think that's how we calculated it. So when my husband had graduated May of 2021, we're just like, at this point we're both good, we're both working. I mean, what else are we, what else are we waiting for? We started trying after his graduation, and then June I noticed that I had missed my period. But the thing with me is that I'm never late. Like, my period is spot on. If it's not spot on, it's like late by like 1 day. But when it's like, it never actually gets to like 2 days late. So it was like the third day, and I was just like, this is weird. And I was also like having like bad, what I thought was menstrual cramps. So I was like, if I'm still having cramps, then I guess this period is coming, because obviously I've not been pregnant before, so I don't know I didn't know what I was supposed to expect or what exactly was supposed to happen. My mind had gone to so many things. I was like, if I'm not seeing my period and I'm having like cramps, then something could be wrong. I would rather like know if I'm pregnant or not, and know if I need to go get checked by a gynecologist or a doctor. So I was like, I need to go and get the pregnancy test. But my husband was like, oh no, just wait. If you're pregnant, you will know, like you will start seeing symptoms or whatever. I was like, yeah, it's easy for you to say, because you're not the one like just randomly cramping and experiencing like menstrual symptoms, symptoms when there's nothing. So he was like, okay, go buy it. So we went, we got it, I got it, and I came back and I was like, okay, I got it. And then he was like, okay, so how exactly does these things work? And then we're just in the bathroom like together, and we're trying to figure out like how to use the thing and what exactly to do with the pee stick. And then I peed on it, and like almost immediately showed like the double lines, and I was just like so we literally just like burst out laughing, because I don't know if we really expected it, because I mean, it was just a blessing that it happened as fast as it happened. But it was just so funny, so we laughed about it. And even that fast like, there's something about the subconscious, like when you start trying for something and it's not like coming, you start freaking out. So even though we had only been trying for like a month, like every week I was trying to be freaking out. Just like both laughed, and then we hugged and kissed, and it was just a very nice and emotional moment. But yeah, that was how we found out, and that was how our plans changed. The first person I told was my sister, because she knew when we started trying. Then I told a couple of my best friends in Nigeria. They were also excited. It's funny because with like 3 of the people I told in Nigeria, in each of those conversations we had talked about like babies or children, and how children are a lot of work. Or my friend was like, oh, when you find out that you're pregnant, please don't just call me and be like, I'm pregnant. So do like a nice, she was just like, oh, do something sweet. I was like, it's not your surprise, okay? Like, you'll be fine. So I just called and I told them, and one of them was the one that had said, I was like, seriously, I literally gave you this talk like 2 weeks ago. Don't just come and tell me, and now you came and you did exactly that. But they were so happy. I think like maybe 1 or 2 people even cried, but it was just so great. And then, oh, actually, the second person I told, I think the second or third person I told was one of my friends who was also pregnant. I think by then she was like 4 months. Yeah, by then she was like 4 months. And so, like, because she kept teasing me and she kept telling me that, oh, in Yoruba they say that, Yoruba is the Nigerian language. She kept telling me that, oh, in Yoruba they say that it's the head of one baby that calls forth the head of another baby. So I called her and I was like, I guess your baby called forth another baby because it's happening. And she was so happy. And she brought me like a pregnancy care package that had like pregnancy teas, a bottle, some chocolate, just like some really cute stuff. Like I just want to say, like, all my friends that I told, and when I told them, at the point that I told them, they were just really genuinely happy. Everyone was so excited. Like, people brought gifts. One of my friends brought like a baby out, like an album for me to start journaling, and I was just like, oh, you guys really didn't have to, but it was like the sweetest thing ever. It's a great thing for to have like good friends and family. When I told my parents, I think that out of my parents, well, I called my mom, she didn't pick because she keeps her phone everywhere, but I know my dad is always close to his phone, so I called him, and I know that he was in a car with somebody, because when I told him, he was like, oh, praise God. I was like, my dad's a pastor, by the way, if you don't know. So he was just like, he was acting very, very formal, and I was like, So he was like, I'll call you back. He called back and was very psyched. He was happy because I remember our 7-month anniversary. This man he sent us, like, and my husband, a whole message. He was like, there's never a right time to wait for some other things and all. He was like, God will make the provision. I was like, yes, we know all that. We know all that. It's just our decision to wait. I don't know why Nigerians feel like if you want to wait to have kids, it's a problem. Like, it's not a problem. You can tell God what you want. You can, and again, obviously things can change. Man proposes and God disposes is actually true. You can make a plan about how you want your life to go, and God like changes it. And I mean, we were okay if the plans were going to change. Like, if we became pregnant all of a sudden, we would have been okay because we knew that God was going to provide. There was no fear involved. It was just, we wanted to be ready. Like, I wanted to, for me, I just wanted to, be able to spend the time with my husband as my husband before he becomes the father of my children. And that was what it was for me. So it wasn't like, I was afraid that, a child would come and then there will be no money or something. No, I really never had that fear. It was just, I really wanted to enjoy my time with my best friend before other people come into the mix. So from 0 to 5 weeks, most of the symptoms were there were really no symptoms. The only symptom, as I mentioned, like the only symptoms were like, they felt like menstrual symptoms. So they were like cramping, boob sensitivity. Like, my boobs were so sensitive. Like, I couldn't even hug, especially that 5th week. I couldn't even like hug my husband. Couldn't, like, nothing. Like, I didn't want anyone to just like come near me because like any small touch will hurt. So the cramping, and obviously not seeing my period. So a missed period, cramping, boob sensitivity. I was still eating well, so okay. I had not started throwing up by then. In the next video you will hear all about that. But I hadn't started throwing up by week 5. I was pretty okay. I was a little bit tired in week 5. Like, I started getting tired, but yeah, and that might have just been a state of mind. But those were most of my symptoms from weeks 0 to 5, and most of them were in week 4 and 5, because yeah, week 4 was when I found out, and then, or the beginning of week 4 was when I found out. And then bloating. Oh yeah, so cramping, bloating, boob sensitivity and missed period, the bloating was like real. I was like, is this how fast your stomach is supposed to like come out? In fact, I think I posted, like, we had like a family visit us from another state, and we took a picture and my husband posted it, and then someone asked me and was like, oh, is that a baby bump I see? I'm like, this person will not believe that I'm just 1 month pregnant. It's just one, because I was literally looking like I was like 3, 4, or 5 months pregnant. I was looking like the way I look now. The bloating was like very real. But yeah, that's all. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section and I'll be sure to get back to you. I'll be sure to answer all those questions. Thank you for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you guys for all the support and all the love. And if you're not following me on Instagram, again, Instagram people get all like, they get first glimpse at everything. So follow me at makeupdr.a. Thank you.